Monday. Have we started?
Yep, we're getting ready to get started.
Let me know. Are we started now?
Yep, give me 1 second. I'm going to
All right.
introduce you.
All right.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Movement and Mindfulness Mondays. Thank you all for joining us today. Before we get started, I just want to give a quick congratulations to all those who graduated yesterday at Ohio State's commencement, and also a happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful moms out there, as Mother's Day was also yesterday. Now, our fantastic presenter today comes to us from the track and field where he coaches. So please welcome Coach Khedavis Robinson.
Guys, thanks for having me on. I'm extremely excited. I have 10 minutes of work for you guys. Now, the workouts we're going to be doing is called Explore Your Core. So I have an Explore Your Core DVD, and I give these workouts to my athletes. And these are the same workouts that I gave to Olympic champions and professional runners and world champions. Obviously, the level and intensity was higher, but we can all start somewhere. So when I had a youth club, I started with 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds. So the first couple of things we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is called just a push-up plank. Anyone can do it. You're just in a push-up position like this. Keep your body straight like this, not here and not here. See, this is downward dog. That's yoga. So push-up plank. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can always just touch your shoulder, or you can lift your right leg, lift your left leg, or if you want to get really serious, you can lift both. And hold to the count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, down. Pretty easy. So that's an easy start that everyone can do. Second part of the Explore Your Core is we're going to go to the same position, but then we're going to go over to the left side. Keep your hips up, hand up, and what you're going to do is reach. Boom. Come back. Reach. Boom. Come back. Now, you go to both sides, change sides, to the right, reach, come back. Make sure you reach all the way through, come back. Now, as my group would tell you, we do those in partners. So you sit side by side, and as you reach, you touch each other's hand, and you come back and you slap each other's hand. So those are another variations of that workout you can do. Okay, the next thing we'll do, and hopefully you guys can see me, as I sit down, I'm here. And what you want to do is lift your legs, tighten it, have your core tight. Core tight. And all you're doing is put your arms here and push up and hold. That can be very challenging for some. So don't hold for 5 seconds. We used to hold for 10. Try to hold for 3 seconds. So we go here, here, 1, 2, 3. If you can't do it, if your arms are not long enough, then you can get a little weight, dumbbell, and you can put the dumbbell down, and you can reach, and put the dumbbell here, and do the same thing, the same variations, and it still works. All right. So now, as I'm sitting here, I go back, and here's what we're gonna do. Hands underneath your butt, leg out, and up. That's the easy variation. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, what you want to do is reach, come on, 1, reach, come on, 2, reach, and come on, 3, reach, and come on, 4, reach, and come on, 5. Now remember, guys, your health is your wealth. I mean, what good is it to have as much abundance if you're not healthy? And I always remind people that these types of exercises is not only just for your body and your muscles, but it's for your mind too. Your mental muscle. We have to, get our mental mind, our mental muscle developed, and we must be willing to give up who we have been for whom we can become. When do we know when we're going to have to just take off running? I always joke with my athletes that when they say they can't do another set or another rep, I always tell them, if a bear started chasing you right now, you can take off and you can run. Or you should be able to. So every person should be able to do that. All right, here's the next exercise. All it is a variation of this. You just come down, push up, 1. Down, push up, 2. To make it a little bit more complex, and you can do this at your home, you can do this at work, you can do it with a friend, you can do it with your children, is you jump when you come up. but make sure you push up. Don't be lazy with it. Don't be lazy with learning. Down, push up. 2, 3. And you do 5 of those. If you're more in shape, 10 would work, but 5 is a good number to start with. Another thing you can do to work the backside of your core and abs and everything is, I call them butt squeezes. You hear? Just up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. You can hold at 3, or you can go up, squeeze, and lift your right leg. Now, up, squeeze with your left. And to make it more challenging, you come up, squeeze, and then do a dip. So it's up, squeeze, here, 2. Now, up, 1, 2. And you can do 5 of those. All of these can start, you can start at 3, start at 5, start at 10, and you can progress. You can do it for numbers or you do it for time. Okay, everyone's used to the basic push-ups where you just do this. Touch your shoulder, come up. 2 other variations that will strengthen and develop your mind. Now I call it developing the champion's mindset, developing the winner's mindset. It says you do the push-ups. You do this at home, you can do it with your husband or wife, you can do it with your kids, you can do it with your pets. It's as you go here, go halfway down and hold. You see? Try not to be shaken. Tighten the core. So as you go here, hold. Then you go really close to the ground and hold. And hold until you feel like you get to your breaking point. Then you either come halfway up or hold till you feel like you get to your breaking point and come all the way up. Now remember, major things happen in minor moments. What does that mean? We think major things happen only when we're at graduations or weddings or concerts or vacations, but at any moment in our life, a major thing can happen. And so we have to be prepared for that. And what I mean by this, as we're working out, we can figure out and find out that we're actually stronger than we thought we were. We're actually better than we thought we were. We actually might start liking feeling in shape or feeling strong. So as we develop, as we go on with these push-ups, here's another variation. We did the regular ones. Now I want you to bring your hands in just a little bit to here. We used to call it kind of like the heart. That's a little bit tough. So here, and the same thing, nice and slow. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another variation of the normal push-up. If you're able, I like to teach this because everyone can do it. You can try one-arm push-up. Regular position, spread your legs, come here, and just 1. And you can do that with both arms. There's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, so you don't have to do it. But if you can challenge yourself. Everyone shouldn't try that. Now, all of these things can be done, my balance, can be done without weights. They can be done at work. They can be done in your office. It can be done anywhere. And it's just keeping your body active. Don't let an old person move it to your body. And I always tell people, I was joking with my high school friends, like, man, we're getting old. I say, no, you're getting old. I'm getting older. I'll put an ER on that. Because it beats the alternative. Now So here's what we do. Stand up, and we're going to do basic squats. Knees here. You're in your office. Strengthen those legs. Squat down. Boom. Look up. Boom. Now, I know people right now saying, that's too easy. Okay, do 100. Don't cheat yourself. Don't be really fast. Just nice and slow. You're in your office. You're at a meeting. You're in a Zoom meeting. You just boom. Boom. Now, that's if the video's not on because people don't want to see you squatting. But you come on, boom. Boom. Now, you can do about 100 of those. If you want to make them more challenging, we can do, put a jump in there. So you come down. So you got to jump. Or one of my favorites is the lunge. People hate lunges. I love them. So you just step. You don't have to do the leg raise like I do it. I'm a track guy, so I'm always doing this because I'm trying to develop not only here and here, I want to develop my hip flexors also. So that's why I do this. And I make sure I don't have my knee going too far past my toes. And I just come back. I don't get lazy. Don't get lazy in learning. Don't get lazy when you're doing things, right? I call that Khedavis. So as you do this, the lunges, then it's gonna start hurting. But that's when the improvements come. You see, most people, when things get tough, they quit. So if you just don't quit, you'll beat most people. This is exploring your core. We finish it up with a good old elbow plank. Hold this as long as you can, even when you start shaking, tighten your core. Hold it, tighten your core. Don't break down. And as your mind starts to tell you to stop, as your mind starts to tell you to quit, as your mind starts to tell you it hurts, as your mind starts telling you all these negative things, do what, Russell Crowe did in A Beautiful Mind when he kept seeing and hearing all that negative stuff that he wasn't supposed to be hearing and seeing. He said, it's still there. I just ignore it. That's exploring your core. Try those. If you want more, you can always reach out to me at Khedavis on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and everything. And I have better variations. And as my student athletes will tell you, we have something that's much more tough. This is Great Ohio State put this on. This has been Khedavis. It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Robinson. That was wonderful. I know everyone got a great little workout with that, and you showed all kinds of modifications and variations. So that was great. And I have to say, I love your motivation and your energy. It's so contagious. You can tell you are a coach. So thank you so much for being with us today and showing us all those little core movements. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, guys, and go Bucks.